All right, everybody, that was just the end of the race. And oh my goodness gracious, the race in Shanghai, China was epic. A lot of battles back and forth. You're busy chewing on your Starburst right now. So let me just kind of do a rundown and recap. I want to talk about the track first. So track history, Shanghai International Circuit. The first F1 race there was in 2004. That was the first year that they actually raced at the Shanghai International Circuit in China. The track length is 5.451 kilometers or 3.39 miles long. Pretty awesome. They do 56 laps there. Actually, I want to say it was 53. I think they did 53, to be honest with
58.
you. No, I think it was 53. Who knows? It's known for the massive turn on one. So the massive turn one spiral corner. That's what it's known for. And it is. It's like this. It's a crazy. We raced this and it's a crazy turn that comes around and then it goes the other way. It's really...
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, it's so weird, okay? The 1.2 kilometer back straight, one of the longest in F1. So, I mean, and that, you can really get some speed on that one. So that is kind of nice. Heavy braking into turn 14, hairpin. Yeah, once again, there's two turns that are like really crazy. One of the best overtaking spots in Formula One because of that. Historically produces dramatic races with strategy battles and tire wear due to its long corners. I mean, it really does. They were talking about that in this race today, where it was like, I think they were referring to the tires as getting gritty because of that wear. Okay, so let's talk about
weather and track conditions. Weather, cloudy but dry.
So the track has good grip and stable conditions all throughout the race.
And race distance, 56 laps. What?
56 laps. I don't know why I want to say, he says 58. I think he was actually 53, but it could be wrong. All right, and what was the fastest lap? Who did the fastest lap?
Kimi Antonelli, lap 52.
Lap 52. Awesome. All right, and so crowd attendance. Large Shanghai crowd with well over 200,000 fans attending this weekend, showing strong F1 popularity returning to China. Super cool. Lots of people there.
I wonder if it was like mostly China people.
I think it was Chinese people. Yeah, I think a lot of it was Chinese people. And they love Lewis Hamilton. Like, they just love him there. Because I think he's actually won the Grand Prix there. Like, I want to say it was like 4 to 6 times. I heard a really high number like that. And I want to say it was last year he won the sprint. So this is kind of cool. Something about this race, and not all races are like this. I think there's like 5 within the circuit that have this, where it's a sprint race. So it's basically half of the laps compared to the normal race. And that's a lot of fun because you don't have this long, you know, or this high amount of laps to get up in your spot, right? You've got to make it happen really quick. So it was a really action-packed. I mean, I like the sprint race because of that, because everybody's on their toes and they're all just trying to get to the front as quick as possible.
Oh, we have also, this shirt is from
Oh yeah, check
Walmart.
this out. Yeah, we just got this today. No, here you go. We just got this today from Walmart when we were walking around in there.
It's a race shirt and it's $8.99.
$8.99. Yeah, so go check out your Walmart. You know, they have it in the kids section. And it's pretty cool, right?
There's only a couple left.
Yeah, well, that was at our store, but, you know, this is everywhere. All right, let's talk about podium finishers. All right, so this was amazing. I mean, we'll just start off with this. P1, Kimi Antonelli with Mercedes. First career F1 victory. I mean, just amazing. He is 19 years old, and he just won a Grand Prix. And he did it from pole position number 1. So he started in P1 because he kicked butt during the qualifications, and he started in P1, which was, I think, he's the youngest, or I'm sorry, second youngest winner in F1 history. That's what it is. Second youngest winner in F1 history. But I think he was the youngest pole position person to start the race. I think that he was the youngest to ever start the race, being 19 years old in pole position number 1. So I believe that to be true. Okay, in P2, Mercedes yet again. Way to go, George Russell. Man, that guy is on fire. Just totally on fire. You know, he completed a Mercedes 1-2 finish, so he got first place in the sprint race, and he got second place in the Grand Prix. He's just a beast this year. It's so awesome. So he maintains his championship lead. All right. And then in third spot, Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton with Ferrari takes third spot. And this was his first podium for Ferrari since joining the team, which is huge for Ferrari, right? And it was, okay, so let's talk about this. Now that you know who got P1, P2, P3, it was amazing. The first half of the race, it was battle between Mercedes and Ferrari. It was just such an exciting race. They were takeover after takeover after takeover. And then somewhere around, I want to say it was like 28, lap 28 to 30, something like that. Like Antonelli just took off. And he ended up getting like a 6-second lead on Russell. It was mind-blowing. To be fair, when you watch the race, right around that point, around like lap 30, lap 33, Antonelli is so far ahead. I actually thought that there was an issue because I wasn't quite paying attention at every single moment. And I'm like, wait a minute, it says Antonelli's in P1, but I'm not seeing him on anything. They were just showing the battles between Ferrari, you know, and the two, and it really was Ferrari. Both Ferrari drivers were like head and head going at it, like really, really, really aggressive. And then there was Russell. Well, but then eventually Russell established his P2 position, and he just kept with it. And then next thing you know, he's out like in the second spot, like way ahead of Ferrari. So it looked like that, like Mercedes, even though they had P1 and P2, like everybody had forgotten about them because they were so far in the lead, and it really came down to like Ferrari battling it between, you know, the two drivers on Ferrari, and that's kind of how like that latter half of the race just ended up going. It was super, super cool, right? I mean, and Harrison loves Hamilton. That's and the Ferrari thing. So, you know, good for you on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to point this out real quick though. I am wearing my losing, so because I did lose at the races with Harrison, so I am losing. I am wearing my toilet. He does have his first place right there. So, you know, good job, buddy.
I still think you.
All right. So key race moments.
I still think you should get it.
Key race moments. Hamilton jumped Antonelli at the start, right? But briefly taking the lead once again. I mean, like, you know, it was really cool to see Hamilton do that. And everyone's like, oh, well, Ferrari, here he goes. He's going to get P1 and he's going to get podium. But, man, it's just crazy watching these Mercedes go. It seems like, you know, Mercedes, their whole car just seems superior to everybody right now. So yeah, and then, you know, Antonelli retook the lead by lap 2 and then controlled the race afterwards. Controlled the race? I mean, he dominated the race. He was so far ahead of everybody that everybody just kind of forgot about him.
Yeah, it was like this. This is one car. This is Antonelli, and then this is George Russell. Look at.
It was awesome to watch,
like,
right?
Literally just speed it up somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, probably use his boost.
Yeah.
Key race moments.
Yeah, no, but that's what we're talking about. Late race lockup scare for Antonelli with 3 laps to go, but he held the lead. So he did have a little bit of issues with just 3 laps to go, but obviously he held the lead. He had such a huge lead ahead, and he really could have just taken things much slower and still won. Let's see, strong Ferrari intra-team battle between Hamilton and his teammate. I'm so bad with the names, you know. We're still getting into this, right? And so this is only the second week, and I have a real hard time with it. But I think it's Leclerc, right? So it's Hamilton and Leclerc, and they were just at it back and back and back. And then, you know, Hamilton came through and surpassed Leclerc and held that position, and then, you know, ended up getting P3. So awesome. Good job for Lewis Hamilton. The fans in China were super, super excited about that because he had a tremendous amount of fan support there.
Antonelli had somebody that was holding a whole picture of his face going,
Yeah, they loved him there. All right, so let's see. Incidents and drama. So early safety car triggered after crash involving Lance Stroll. So I mean that was kind of a bummer, and it was a pretty good crash too. Now let's talk about something that was really disappointing. Drivers who did not finish: Max Verstappen with Red Bull. Mechanical failure late in the race, and he was not able to finish. Fernando Alonso with Aston Martin, vibration issues once again forced him to retire early on that race. Then even worse than that, though, the major did not start. I mean, McLaren, both Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, electrical issues with the vehicle. Both McLaren's cars just failed to start the race, and that's just a super disappointing thing, because both of them were actually doing pretty good in the qualifications, and they actually I want to say at the sprint race they were doing pretty good too. I mean, still not dominating like they did from what I hear the last part of last year in 2025, but I was kind of thinking that they were going to really come out with this new car and everything and kick butt, but no, here it is, Ferrari and Mercedes.
I want to know how they have their feet down, on the gas makes it go.
Yeah.
How do they have their foot down for 58 laps?
I know. Well, hey, that's the thing. I'm sure they do special training on their feet and everything. With weights and things like that. There must be some resistance thing that they actually go through when they're not racing, just to make sure that they don't get fatigued during the race, I would imagine.
My pointer finger hurts when I hold the button down for too long. I'm like,
right? I know. All right, teams that stood out. Obviously, Mercedes dominated, 1-2 finish, 2 wins in the first 2 races of the season. That's just good for Mercedes, man. Ferrari, strong race pace. Hamilton podium, and Leclerc close behind. I mean, those guys are awesome, and they're really exciting to watch. Just race each other. They're like battle it out the entire time. And then surprisingly, and this is one of my other teams that I really like because I had a Haas machine in my machine shop. It's Oliver Behrman. He scored P5. I mean, impressive midfield performance without a doubt. Like, I was really kind of shocked by that and super excited for him. So good job with that. Teams that need improvement for sure. Red Bull, and unfortunately that's one of my favorite teams. And Verstappen reliability issues continue with the vehicle. He has to be so frustrated right now. I mean, I know his mind's probably on another race circuit now, because he announced that he's going to be doing a different race circuit as well, parallel, I think, with F1. And I got to tell you, with him having all the electrical issues and just, I mean, not electrical issues, but just all of the reliability issues on his vehicle and everything, it's got to be the most frustrating thing, because he is such a better racer than what the car is able to do, and that's just so frustrating. McLaren, both cars did not start. Like we said, that's major technical failure and a total bummer. Aston Martin, crash and reliability issues. They were just having problems. So
yeah, it kind of sucks.
So just a real quick recap on this. Shanghai delivered a huge moment in Formula One history. 19-year-old Kimi Antonelli took his first ever career win leading a Mercedes 1-2. Hamilton grabbed his first ever Ferrari podium. That's big for him and for Ferrari. And McLaren shocked the grid with both cars failing to even start the race. All right, guys, there we go with that. So that's the final of the recap and highlights of the race. Now it's trivia time. So we're going to get into our Formula One trivia contest. You ready for that?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, so Man Cave Racing trivia contest. Are you ready to do this?
Yeah.
Round 1. I'm going to ask you the question. This is a true or false. And so we're going to ask 10 questions, 5 each, true or false. And this is a game that you guys can participate in as well. We're going to pause and we're going to ask you what the answer is. Put it in the comments below. Okay, here we go.
I think we should pause like this.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Formula One held its very first official world championship race in 1950. All right. Formula One held its very first official world championship race in 1950. True or false?
Cue the elevator music.
Put it in the comments below. Put your answer in the comments below. All right, here we go. Is that true or false? Formula One held its very first official championship race in 1950. True or false?
I'm gonna say true.
That is correct. Good job.
Legacy Racers, what do you think? True or false? Put your answer in the comments. A Formula One team is allowed to enter 3 cars in each race. True or false?
All right. A Formula One team is allowed to enter 3 cars in a race. What do you think it is? Put your answers in the comments below.
Elevator music.
All right.
What do you think, Dad?
I think it's false.
Okay, let's see. The answer is... What do you say?
I said it's false. I think you can only have 2 cars. All right. All right, so that is true. You can only enter 2 cars in for 1 team in a Formula One race. Round 2. Round 2. Question 3. Ferrari is the only team that has competed in every Formula One season since 1950. Ferrari is the only team that has competed in every Formula One season since 1950. True or false? Put your answer in the comment below.
Alan Sowers. I'm going to say true.
You're going to say true?
What is it again?
Ferrari is the only team that has competed in every Formula One race since 1950.
Oh, there wasn't Ferraris in 1950. Was
Yeah.
there was Ferraris in 1950? I'm going to say that's true.
All right. Good job. Monaco Grand Prix.
Is the fastest racetrack on the Formula One calendar.
All right. So the Monaco Grand Prix is the fastest racetrack on the Formula One calendar. Put your answers below. To be fair, I don't know, so I'm just shooting in the wind here. I'm going to say false.
I'm guessing too.
Look at that. That's all right. That's what we're doing. All right. Round 3. The winner of a Formula One race earns 25 championship points. The winner of a Formula One race earns 25 championship points. Is that true or false?
I got my answer.
Put it in the comments below.
We watched it so many times, and I'm saying yes. True.
True?
Yeah, it's true. I knew it. We do this
Alright.
we watch this every single day, halfway every single day. Yeah.
Okay. All right, now here we go. Check this out.
Modern Formula One cars use 1.6 liter turbocharged hybrid V6 engines.
That's a good job. So let me read that.
No,
Let me
I'm
just-
good. I'm good.
Oh, okay. Read it again real quick.
So, modern Formula One cars use 1.6 liters turbocharged hybrid V6 engines.
Hybrid V6 engines.
Yeah.
I mean, I do know, I believe it is a V6, and I know they're turbocharged. 1.6 liter.
Yes.
I'm going to say true. Whoa, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it might be on the next page.
All right, okay. All right, round 4. Here we go. The Halo safety device protecting drivers' heads became mandatory in 2018. The Halo safety devices protecting drivers' heads became mandatory in 2018. Put your answers in the comment below. True or false?
This is kind of hard.
Okay. The Halo safety device protecting drivers' heads became mandatory in 2018. True or false?
I'm gonna say true.
You say true?
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Good job.
I'm just guessing every single one. I don't know any of these.
That's the
Shouldn't
game.
that always be a rule?
But
Shouldn't that always be
we're
there?
everybody's learning. That's the whole idea. Is we're all learning this. Okay. All right. Here you go. Ask me that question right there.
DRS stands for drag registration system and helps cars go faster on straights.
Let me see if I can read that one. Yeah, I'm not looking at that. DRS stands for drag reduction system and helps cars go faster on straights. DRS stands for drag reduction system and helps cars go faster on straights. So what that is, I know what that is. Okay, I know what that is. That is the rear wing, how it goes like from here to here in a straight, and when it goes into a turn, it goes up to create more drag, to apply more pressure, downward pressure on the back axles, applying more pressure on the tires, which will give a better traction. And then also in the front wing goes from this in straights to this creating more drag, applying more pressure to the tires in the front as well, giving better traction around turns. And then when you come out of the turn, then they both just can open up and create a less wind drag, improving the aerodynamics, increasing your top end speed. So I'm gonna go now that you guys heard that, and I don't know if that's the right answer, but I think it is. I'm going with true. All right. Dun, 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 dun. The final round. Here we go. Are you ready for it? Your final question.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The final question. A Formula One race must normally cover at least 305 kilometers. A Formula One race must normally cover at least 305 kilometers. True or false? Put your answer in the comment below. True or false?
I'm just gonna guess.
Go for it.
Half of these questions were true, so I'm gonna go with true. Let's go!
Okay, you are correct on that. Right. There is one exception to this, though, and I don't know what the full answer is to it. Monaco is the only exception to that, but that is still correct.
What do you mean by Monaco?
Monaco is one of the raceways, so one of the tracks within the 2026 season, okay?
Okay.
But I don't know the exact clarification to that.
Okay.
Good job. All right, last one. Go for it. 10.
Okay.
Give it to me.
Starting in 2026, a Formula One car will run on 100 sustainable.
All right. Starting in 2026, Formula One cars will run on 100% sustainable fuel. All right, let me read that again. Starting in 2026, Formula One cars will run on 100% sustainable fuel. So what that means, sustainable fuel, means, something that is maybe like ethanol fuel or something like that. It's not just pure fossil fuel. And it's saying 100% of that engine runs on that. Now, I'm going to go with false. I believe that is false.
It is actually true.
What? That's not true. Hold on. Let me read this question again. Starting in 2026, Formula One cars will run on 100%. Okay, so here's the thing. The engine is split between two different power sources. One being fuel engine, so a combustible engine, and the other one being batteries and electric engine. And it runs at about 50 to 50% ratio on there. So it's like split. So this question, part of it is correct. Yeah. So the fuel that's being used on the combustible engine part is 100% sustainable fuel. That is correct. But the engine that is running the whole thing is split between 50% battery and 50% fuel.
Well, we don't know.
I know that for sure, because in 2026, that was one of the big changes that really got my attention. I'm like, oh, wow, so it's a hybrid. Because they also have, in this whole series of racing, there is an electric I don't know what they call it, but there's a whole circuit for it, and it's electric F1 type cars.
We don't know.
I do know. I saw a race on YouTube. It's a totally different thing, but it's all 100% electric. So that is true and false at the same time.
So what do we do?
Um,
Or because you said false, and it's actually true. So
we'll mark it down as wrong for me, but I would say that is an improper question.
That has to be.
It's not a good question, and it is what it is.
I should still think you should get it right because it's true and false.
Okay. All right. There you go.
So we should.
So we'll say that we got it correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what'd you mark down on there? Where's? Oh. All right. Put it on there. Yeah. So let's see.
Well, we got everything right.
Oh my gosh! Look at this, guys. Here it is. So this is an interesting predicament we're in. Okay. So Harrison got all of them right, and Dad got all of them right. So what does that mean? Who gets the GOAT trophy for this week? I'd like to say thank you, but
No.
He says thank you as well. Say thank you to the camera.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we should share it.
We are sharing this. So how do we share this? I tell you what. Here, you hold one ear, and I'll hold the other ear.
Thing.
Okay, one horn, and you hold the other horn. Here we go over there. Say, all right, this is cool. This is cool. Now over here. All right, thank you so much. This is awesome.
Wait. When we have the icon, we should just split it in half. And you get one side.
I don't have a good enough saw to do that. So
we should just put it in the middle.
Yeah, there you go. It just goes right in there. Oh, there you go. That's what we'll do. So next week, that's gonna go. He's gonna get a little logo right next to him, and I'm gonna get a little logo right next to me. And unfortunately, I'm gonna get this logo because I lost the race against him. And he's gonna get that logo right next to him because he won the race. So
remember to go get your shirt.
Yeah, he really likes a shirt. Okay, everybody, now do us a big favor. You participated in this whole Legacy Racers trivia contest. How many did you get right?
Be honest.
Did you? Yeah, you got to be honest with us. Did you get them all right, or did you fail? And are you not going to get the GOAT trophy?
I got Starburst.
All right, awesome. That was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for being with us on this second race and the second race of the 2026 F1 series. We had a lot of fun, and I tell you what, we learned a lot this week. This was a tremendous amount of fun. Now, this next week, it's off, and the week after that, race 3 isn't going to be in Japan, and I'm super excited about that.
Japan?
So, yeah, Japan. So we are going to race that track on our PlayStation 5 against each other. We're going to do 4 laps. I'm sorry, we're going to do 4 races of 5 laps for 20 total, and we're going to see who wins that this next week as well. So thank you so much for joining us on this one. So we'll see you in Japan. And how do we end this?
Fast laps and great memories.
Fast laps and great memories. See you in the next one, guys.